Never a dull day in rugby league, am I right? 7 Manly Warringah Seagulls players have chosen not to play this week because they don't want to wear the inclusive jersey for women in league round. I do have a few thoughts I want to get out, and we'll start with this. First of all, the idea, the thought and the intent is great by the club, but man, the bloody execution was pretty poor, pretty pathetic, honestly. The club's management team, or whoever is in charge, they dropped the ball big time, and I just saw that Des Hasler and DCE will be holding a presser to address this poor management, pretty much. Something like this could have easily been avoided if they talked about it before the season even started and came to some sort of compromise. To me, they were pretty naive to think that there wouldn't be pushback from these players that don't share the same, ideologies, I guess, or the same views, which I have to say is pretty wild considering the meaning or the purpose the jersey was made for. You'd think that in 2022, inclusivity would be the societal norm by now, regardless of beliefs, but I guess not. I guess I'm naive for thinking that, I'm not going to hate these 7 players because of what they believe. First of all, it isn't just the rainbow, which is what I've been seeing a lot of people say. And if you think that, you should probably do more research. It's more so what the rainbow symbolizes, and to those players, it goes against their beliefs. So I can definitely see where they're coming from, why they'd feel disrespected and I guess ambushed for, being told to wear something that supports something they're not totally on board with. Obviously, I don't agree with them, but I'm not going to hold it against them. Like I said, this all could have been avoided if there was a bit of communication. I will say this though, I thought at first that these boys were being a little hypocritical, as most, if not all of these boys are tatted up, and there's also alcoholic sponsors and betting agencies as sponsors. They were fine with all of that. I thought they were being hypocrites because of that reason, but I've been enlightened. Someone did tell me that it wasn't a sin to have tattoos and it wasn't a sin to gamble. Well, it used to be, but it isn't anymore. I don't know, man. It's a bit of a slippery slope. If you want to point fingers, ultimately it's the club's fault. It's management's fault. Whoever handles this type of stuff, like I said at the start of the video, did a terrible job. If they were serious about the meaning behind this jersey, they would have done all this before the season started. Because of their mismanagement, their team's gonna suffer. These 7 players will suffer for standing for something they believe in, and you know how toxic it gets online. And above all, the message they're trying to convey, which is a good message, man, it gets overshadowed. To all the other clubs that's looking into doing this, I hope they're watching Manly closely because they are a perfect example of how not to go about this. I'll be interested to see the team lists once they get announced later this afternoon. And you can't help but feel for Manly fans who have been blindsided by this. Not only that, but imagine being a part of the group of people that it's about. It's rough. There's no winners in this. Actually, there's one winner in this, and that is Ashley Klein. He was Rugby League's most hated for all of about 24 hours maybe? All joking aside, I am interested to see what you think. You don't have to agree or disagree with anything, but you are welcome to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed that and would like to see more Rugby League related content or more content in general, be sure to run straight that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.